Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Wine Review. I'm Ryan, a wine guy, bringing you what is probably most likely going to be my final review of the year. I know, sad. I maybe a chance I'll get one more in, but I don't think so. Being on New Year's Eve, I'll be out and about. I won't want to do one then. And I probably won't do one tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, because I need to take a break. So with that though, I am ending the year with a 19 crimes. Some of you may remember I did one a few months ago, a different 19 crimes. I believe that one was their Cabernet Sauvignon, or it could have been their other red blend. I don't really remember offhand. But this one is their dark red. It's not their original red blend. This one is called the Banished, and it is actually this year's vintage. So I'm going to expect it to be maybe not great. I don't think it'll be bad. I'm expecting it to be I'm expecting it to be like a lot of grip, a lot of sweetness and tartness. Just because it's so new. But here's what it looks like. Really crazy, if you ask me. It is an Australian wine, imported and bottled by TWE Imports. 13.5% alcohol. And you know the story, really, about 19 crimes. Crimes back then in Europe. If you committed them, you would, instead of being like executed or imprisoned, they would just send you over to Australia, and that's apparently how Australia really started, with a bunch of criminals because they were exiled. It doesn't say what this blend is consisted of, so we'll see. I tried looking it up. It doesn't really say much. But this is the wine in the glass. A very dark red, obviously, as they said. That's why it's called dark red. Almost earlier I was looking at, I can't really even see through the glass barely. Comes almost like really opaque in the middle. Really kind of deep red, somewhat purplish rim as you get closer to the middle, and then that's when it becomes like really dark in the middle there. And we'll see what's going on the nose. Oh man, it definitely, whew, boy. Let this open up, people. This is a young wine, so you definitely need to let it open up. It just has these strong aromas of cherry, plums, blueberries really sticking out, light blackberry, even getting like some vanilla notes in there. Very light spices. Some light, like spicy spice, like a little bit of black pepper. But I'm also getting kind of sweet spices like cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. I'm also kind of getting like a kind of a bread-like smell on it. Kind of like a like I said, it's cherries. It kind of has like blueberries. It kind of has like a pie-like smell to it. So like the pie layering, the pie crust, it kind of gets that sort of smell in here as well. overall, I mean, it's an okay nose, but it's very strong. It definitely needs time to open up, and I mean, I would probably even, you know, set this bottle down for at least another 3 years, hands down, easily another 3 years. All right, let's see what the palate's doing. Oh man, wow. Oh fuck. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Um, wow, that's that's a young wine. That is, bursting with overripe fruit, almost to the point where it's a little tart. Um, you get those blackberries, blueberry, very dark cherry. It does kind of mellow out though. It does kind of mellow out there a little bit. Nice sort of vanilla flavors in there. Light spiciness. But then you do sort of in the back, kind of, do get this sort of like powdery substance. So like, cinnamon powder or nutmeg powder. Very hint. But overall, you do get those nice. I'm even now kind of getting some like maybe like a sugar coating, maybe like a brown sugar almost in a way. So it definitely does have a sweet aspect to it. Definitely a tight grip at first. It does sort of start to, as I said, mellow out. And it sort of just kind of ends with this kind of like taste of, kind of like I said, it kind of has like some like powdery taste to it. Like you just finished eating cinnamon toast, or you just finished eating a funnel cake. There's sort of this like chalkiness. I think that's what I'm thinking. It's sort of just like this like chalkiness on the finish, and that just kind of like really lingers. Even now, it's still lingering. Even here on the finish. So, you have to take it for what it is. It's a very affordable wine. I would say, I mean, on sale, like where the store I work at, we have it on sale for $7.99. I think it maybe goes for $11.99. I mean, I've seen some places that say this is a $15 bottle of wine. So I really think it just all depends. I would definitely try to look for it on sale if you're interested in trying it. I still say it could go another couple years, at least another 2 or 3 before it's really even, I would say, ready to be opened. You can definitely open it now if you're just looking for, a quick drink. I don't think you'd appreciate it as much now. I definitely do not appreciate this wine now. It's good, but it's not great. It's not spectacular. It's nothing special, but it's not terrible. Remember, take this into a grain of salt that it is this year's vintage. So, I don't think it's ready. So buy it and let it sit. And I think in 3 years, 5 years tops, this could potentially be a 5 out of 5. Right now, I say if you're just looking to go, I just kind of want to drink something, make sure you let it open up. Because if you just pour it straight out and drink it, then you will not like it. You let it open up for a few minutes, even up to an hour. I think you'll start to enjoy it, but even now, it's still like just tart on that sip. And even the sip I tried before I started this review has this tartness to it. Before the vanilla kicks in to mellow it out, but before it becomes just really chalky in the back. So, not a very consistent wine right now. It just has almost makes it seem like, hey, I'm tart, but then I'm mellow, and then I'm just sort of chalky weird. And I mean, I expected that there'd be a lot of flavors in wines, but I don't know. I do not like the way this starts off. And I certainly don't like the way it finishes. I definitely don't like the way it starts off. I don't mind the finish, because you are left with that chalkiness. Um, I just kind of wish there would be more flavor from the tartness. As I said, you do get those blueberries, those blackberries, a little bit of cherry. But I mean, honestly, the sip is just so tart. You just really just have to imagine what those tart berries would taste like. So you really don't get. I feel you don't really get the full appreciation for the fruit flavors in there. It's just boom. These are very ripe, very juicy, but too ripe that they're now tart. So you're really not getting the appreciation for the full flavors. Just a big wow fruit tart bomb, which is why I give this a 3 out of 5. Because it's not bad. It does finish well, but you just gotta always get through that initial sip. If you cannot get through that sip, you will hands down hate this wine. But because I can get to the first sip, and because I do enjoy and I do look forward to the aftertaste, is why this actually gets a 3. This would get a lot worse score if there was no chalky aftertaste. So keep that in mind as well. 3.5 stars out of 5. This company does kind of disappoint me. I like their cab. Alright, I think I give that a 3.5. The other red blend, I do like that one a lot better. But, it's just, I don't know. 19 Crimes seems to disappoint me. And lately, Australian wine has been doing that. So, it might be a while till I do another Australian wine. I think I'll just stick with my Spanish Riojas, my Argentina Malbecs, and of course, the New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, and then of course all the California and Washington Cabs, Merlots, and Pinot Noirs. And every once in a while, South African Pinotage, which I have coming up soon, probably at the start of the year. Well, until next time, everyone, you can love all the wines, but, it is what it is. Well, if I don't see you all before the new year, have a happy new year, be safe, and cheers.